This is my project for sound design for interactive media. The Kinect camera tracks the body movement, and the body movement triggers the sound and the light on the screen. As you can see, my body is triggering the sound. For the pitch sound, I generated a 1 kHz and 4 kHz with test generated from Cubase, recorded a kick drum and a snare drum, and rendered them with samples from Cubase as supporting files for the software. The algorithm for the software is if you observe the note C and double the frequency, it gives you the octave of C. So assign a colour to that note. So the frequency A equals colour X, frequency A divided by 2 equals colour X, frequency A times 2 equals colour X, and this can be repeated for the remaining notes on a chromatic scale. Once importing the Kinect framework into Windows XNA, it's a matter of transferring the algorithm to programming language C to display the colour on the screen with the pitch, and adjusting the parameters to trigger the drum sounds. There was a problem with the left-hand triggering sounds. This was fixed by creating a second trigger zone away from the body to cue the sound for playback. As the software handles most of the work, it's a matter of connecting the speakers by USB cable, connecting the Kinect camera by USB cable, and for the exhibition, connecting the projector by VGA cable. Through contacting the Queen's Hotel in Dundee, they provided us with a room to display sound designs of a similar nature. It enabled a space to provide documentation on the design and visitors to interact with the design.
That's it, yeah. Just go like that. Like you're walking. Have to kind of go out and back in again. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great, cheers.
Did you enjoy the design?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's really creative. Like, it was cool. Obviously, it was quite responsive to just moving your limbs, and especially moving your hand for the pitch.
I like how sensitive it is. You can see.
Oh, very much. Very much.
I like the synth, moving your right hand up and down. I like how responsive it was. You felt like you could really control something, even though you weren't touching anything.
Did the design fit well with the exhibition?
Oh, it's the highlight of the exhibition. It's actually really good, especially with the projector and everything.
Yeah, definitely. Really interactive, creative, so making music with your limbs. So yeah, I liked it.
I did. The whole idea was to make it interactive, and I think you definitely tick that box.
What can be improved?
Was it the kick down here? I can't really seem to get work on that.
I think just the response with the drumming.
Okay.
Like, I really like. The actual drum sounds great, but I think sometimes it wouldn't do anything. So just make it just like the sounds really good. It just made the drumming, but the actual idea itself was perfect.
I would have liked there to be more to do on this side.
On the right, on the left hand
Yeah,
side.
on the left side, and maybe if the drum, like the kick drum in particular, is a wee bit
hard to trigger.
I think that's probably about it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's really responsive. There was only one small development is like throwing your hand back to do like repeat the note, but I can understand it'd be a bit difficult for it to maybe recognise a small hand movement.
Some participants opted for written feedback. I'm surprised at the overwhelming positive feedback. I did expect people to see the design as creative, however I am especially surprised at participants who agreed that they were somewhat addicted to using the design. The following are open-end comments left by participants. Only thing was maybe more response from the Kinect, so much fun regardless. Very good fun, great interaction like a virtual one-man band. The colours worked well with the aspect of being able to create sounds. Very fun and for all ages. Looking at the feedback from the exhibition, also the written feedback, I would assess that the drum sounds didn't trigger too well, so maybe replacing the sounds on the left hand side instead of triggering the snare drum, perhaps an audio filter that interacts with the pitch. Design worked quite well, people seemed to enjoy the pitch and the colour. So I'm fairly happy with that, but looking towards the future, a few improvements, and hopefully it'll be better next time.